Yo, what is going on, guys? Jay Trades here, back in a brand new video, and in today's video I will be doing another trading recap of exact trades that I took today. And totaling today I made about 7k ish, not including the current trade that's still running that I did send out signals in my paid group chat. So if you guys are interested in doing the signals group and learning more about how to trade and be a self-sufficient trader, make sure to click the link down below to sign up for premium. And without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So today, I basically took on two gold trades. I was looking at NASDAQ and just the overall market, S&P, and the S&P just was not really moving well at all, mainly due to we have so much news this whole entire week, so you guys have to trade safely. We have the CPI tomorrow and tons of other news for the rest of the whole week. So that's why I just avoided NASDAQ and S&P today, mainly focused on gold because gold was still moving like normal. So I basically sent out these trades in my premium Discord group chat for the signal members, and as you guys can see, both of them banked really well. And I literally sent this out like on Twitter too. I sent this out literally exactly where I think gold is gonna move, and it did exactly like I expected. So gold, essentially I was making a prediction where gold is gonna bounce near this area and pull back up here, creating a double or triple top essentially, and then coming right back down and then coming back up again, which is this arrow I drew here, which essentially predicted exactly what price did. It went back down here, broke through this zone. I knew it was going to break through this zone. This zone is not going to hold at all because of basically New York session open. New York session, it gets really volatile. Gold loves breaking through zones. So I saw essentially it's going to retest this zone right here, which exactly it did. And now it's bouncing back up here. What I'm expecting from here is price to essentially create a lower low right here and retest this very strong area of supply right here, or demand right here. So we'll see what happens there, honestly. And the reason why I also saw such confluence that it was gonna break down this hard for this first trade, was because we had such a major gap on the left side. So let me just hide everything real quick so we can see this more clearly. All right, so as you guys can see, we literally have this huge massive fair value gap, which is stuff that I would get into more in depth into my course and more other things. But we have a massive fair value gap from this point on, 1946.6 to 1957.1. Massive fair value gap that we did indeed, yes, we filled a little bit of it, a little portion of it. We need to usually fill the whole entire gap though. When we do see a gap, typically 90% of the time we do fill that gap at some point. And because we are retesting a level of very strong supply, look at how massive these supply drops are in this area. I knew essentially we have enough power and selling pressure to fill this whole entire gap down, which is exactly what we did today. This push down in this first trade today was extremely fast and was really high confluence. It was a really A+ level setup. Essentially on this trade, what I was seeing was a break of structure. So we do have higher highs and higher lows, as you guys can see. Swing highs, higher lows being built right here. A bit of consolidation over here. I typically avoid consolidation as much as possible just because the risk reward is just not there at all. Higher highs, higher lows. And then once we broke past the previous swing low right here, I essentially got in. So as you guys can see, we're making lower lows here. I could have entered a bit earlier here, but because this is at 6:45 a.m., this is not close to New York session open. So I wanted to wait a little bit more till New York session opens because that's when the volatility comes in, right? I don't want to be holding a trade for way too long and not guaranteeing results. So I waited a bit more, and essentially once it broke this low right here, as you can see, I entered off the 1 minute chart, and boom, pretty fast trade. There was barely any drawdown on this trade, a little bit of tiny bare minimum drawdown, and my stop loss was pretty high. It was up above here because I did see we have 2 wicks right here. So I was taking into consideration that we might potentially retest this area because this is a very strong level. So I was looking into that mostly, and it never retested that, which is really good on our end. So again, having a safer stop loss is always a good idea. So that's basically what happened, and boom. This trade literally went and filled that massive gap on the 30-minute that I was literally talking about to the Discord and literally let you guys all know. And that's literally what happened. That's literally how this trade put out. As you can see, really filled this entire gap, super fast move straight down. I took some partials when we were rejecting this area, as you can see, this level right here. But aside from that, the rest ran, and it was essentially a 1-to-4 risk to reward trade. So excellent trade right here. If we replay this, I can show you guys exactly how it went. So again, break a structure, waiting until London or New York session opens. Again, it's very important to wait until sessions open and such, and understanding time frames before you enter a trade. So extremely fast, hit our TP and to the dot, like to the dot, bro. This is literally because I found this level here right at basically the fair value gap ends, and I knew it was gonna fill that whole entire thing before pushing up for a little bit and then later coming back down. So filled the whole entire gap for us, and that was an amazing 1 to 4 risk reward trade. 120 pip trade. It's really massive. 120 pip trade. Now, depending on how much leverage you're using, this is either a 65% trade or it could be like 200, 300, 500%, depending on, again, what leverage you use. And the broker that I do use is Hinko Trade. Again, I do have a sign up link down below if you guys are interested in that broker. Essentially, they do a times 2 deposit bonus. So however much you put into the broker, essentially you get buying power double that, which is insane. And you can actually cash out on the deposit later on. So super sick. Extremely nice broker. They offer up to 1 to 500 times leverage. So on this move, it would have been a 400% play. Literally off of one signal I gave in premium, you would have made 400%. You would have made all the premium fees back already. So really good trade right there. Moving on to the second trade that's still running. Actually, I did not record this yet in my trade Zella, as you guys can see in the previous beginning of the video, mainly due to the trade hasn't finished yet. So let's look at this trade real quick. Let's see what basically essentially what happened. I was expecting a bounce here anyway because we finished filling up the gap. Now, yes, theoretically, I could have entered here for buys, but again, I was done with this trade, and I try to make a rule to myself where I try not to take exactly back-to-back reversal trades because, you know, trends are very strong and trends tend to continue until a certain point. I try not to get myself mixed up in trend changes. So again, I could have played again buys over here, but decided to wait a bit more and essentially look for another leg down. So let's play this out real quick, ×3, or we can ×1 real quick. So as you guys can see clearly here, I'm waiting for another break of structure. I do see we do have a potential supply acting over here. This area right here is a potential supply. As you guys can see, we have been acting a supply over here. Very strong rejection in this area so far, and then again it's acting a supply here again multiple times, multiple confluences, as you guys can see. So very strong zone right here, and seeing how this kind of act like a mini supply here when it broke and then retested this mini supply. Again, this is not a major supply zone, so this is basically a mini supply. So I target this mini supply zone within this major supply zone, and let's see how the trade played out. So again, this signal I did give out in the group chat for premium members only, and it's still running. So let's see how this trade played out. Essentially, I was waiting for it to tap into that mini zone that I had drawn up, and then waiting for a break of structure. It's really that simple, guys. Not too much to it. So again, I was on a 1 minute time frame, and I like to analyze on a 5 minute, mainly because 5 minutes is a lot more clean. I would say for 1 minute is a lot of noise, so I do enter often 1 minute, but I analyze most of my trades on a 5 minute and above time frame. So essentially what happened to this trade is we broke structure. I got in. These are my take profit levels that I signaled out to the group. I don't think we had any drawdown on this trade at all. Let's see what happens here. Let's see. I'm quite curious. Forgot. But these are the 3 take profit levels I signaled out to the group. Every single time I give out signals, I tell you guys my whole entire trading plan, because I think having a trading plan is super crucial and very important. So let's get to it. Take profit 1 hit, take profit 2, and then take profit 3 is basically essentially runners for me most of the times, or 50% left my position depending on how confident I am in this trade, which I'm pretty confident in. So that's going to be a last take profit, and last take profit is about a 1 to 4 risk reward. So really good, again, risk management right there. So let's see how this trade plays out. So again, we don't have too much drawdown, actually. Very minimal drawdown, as you guys can see. Essentially, boom, got straight into profits. We hit take profit 1 easily. Take profit 2 easily got hit as well, and the trade is still currently playing, as you guys can see. So yeah, basically I'm holding runners currently at the moment live, waiting for this to hit my final take profit down here. But aside from that, again, all the members are holding as well, or they already locked in profits, so it's already all good. And again, taking profits at this second take profit level, even roughly 1 to 2. So again, really good risk reward, even if you close out fully over here. Again, all the levels I do give out most of the times in my trades are very accurate. These are levels where I see major rejections at. For example, this level I marked right here and this level right here. You guys can see very strong wicks to the upside. You would have gotten like break even or even some little drawdown if you didn't take some profits here. But again, all depends on your trading style and how you want to manage my signals and manage the trades. So again, we want to create self-sufficient traders here at Central Traders University, and that is why I let you guys manage your trades, and I let you guys give you basically the ideas behind the trade, my entries, and my take profit and stop losses just based on my professional experience just trading in the market. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.